What's going on, guys? Abysmal Duelist here. So, today I want to feature a Dogmatika deck profile on the channel, but there's only one minor problem with that. I don't own any Dogmatika cards. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be heading to locals, but first we're going to stop by my buddy Mike's house that I featured on the channel in the last video, and we're going to meet up with another friend of mine, Dre. He's going to let me borrow the Dogmatika core so that I can show you guys the variant that I have together. And it's not like your typical Eldritch Dogmatika or like Invoke Dogmatika or anything like that. We're doing something a little bit more spicy than that. So I'm not going to give really anything else away. We'll just get in the car and then we'll go over there and get it filmed, and I'll do a little bit of like a mini vlog when I get to locals as well and get some more profiles and some games to upload. So yeah, that should be cool. So I'll see you there, I guess.
A few minutes later.
As the Yu-Gi-Oh! Chads would say, oh god, yes. Okay, so we got our 3 Ray. We got our 1 Widow Anchor. We got our triple Engage, and there's not a Sky Striker equivalent for this card, but yeah. So you play all this stuff as the Dogma engine because it's just the good cards. So
Widow Anchor, you piece of shit.
Right. See, that was the plan originally, was to call all of these Widow Anchor, but this is the only one that negates effects. So
That tree
just,
You serious?
So this is where you're probably going to click off the video because this is where it gets real steep. But we got a triple Dark Magician, and we got one Red Eyes. Yeah, read his effect, please. Ultimate Wizard in terms of attack and defense. Actually, this one says
Definitely had the us in there too.
Der Ultimate Hexer in Himblick and Agrufen Ventuglen. But yeah, we got that guy, and then we got the 1 Red Eyes because you're obviously playing this engine. And then you got your triple Rod because you're bad at this game and you're just stuck in 2005. And then you spent way too much money on this card, so you got your triple Selene Dismiger. So I don't know if anyone has a translation for this, but I actually don't. So I'll be getting disqualified at every major event that's not going on because coronavirus.
I'll let you borrow one and then you need to take it back.
That's my boy right there. He let me borrow all these cards too. He's the GOAT. We got the triple Ash because your deck's bad, so you need all the help you can get, hence the Dogmatika cards. You got your triple Circle. Most of these cards just like really don't need explanation because it's super old at this point, so I'm kind of just going to quickly go through. Triple Soul Servant, I honestly thought about cutting this maybe to some number less than this because I feel like it's not quite as relevant in this kind of variant that we're doing here, but yeah. Double Fusion Deployment, and this is where if you haven't clicked off, you definitely will now because we got triple Eye of Timaeus, because I mean obviously the Dogmatika stuff locks you out of the extra, so more often than not you're just using souls to like try to shit out Dark Magician and then get to this card, and then of course like if you open too many at that point you would just summon the souls, go for like a Link Rebo, go into the Dogmatika plays, and then you would just like discard the subsequent copies, and hopefully you don't get Ashen, Perm Veiler, etc., all the cards that can negate that and just fuck you over. Moving on, the 1 Red Eyes Fusion and the Magical Eyes Fusion for just like the backup plan, or just like going into like turn 3, because like obviously we're trying to grind out here because we got traps in the deck and we're just playing sort of a control list. And then we got the triple Imperm and the double E-Soul to go along with the punishments. But yeah, that's that whole deal. So pretty much like the goal of the deck is like make like obviously any extra deck monster and then set up your Dogmatika plays, and then hopefully you can get to like Dragoon or even like the Dragon Knight with Eternal Soul, because it's just like this giant Towers-esque type deal, and then you have your whole Dark Magician engine. But we'll move on with the extra deck. We got the 1 Link Rebo, the 1 World Chalice Guard Dragon, because if you open the Magical Eyes Fusion and a way to get to the Dark Magician, obviously outside of Fusion Deployment, because you can only fusion summon that turn, you can just make Dragoon with the Magical Eyes with this guy. And also, if you're like getting really, really cheeky with it, you can play Dragon's Mirror too and get the other dude, but yeah, we're definitely not going to do that. So the IP is usually what you're going to end up like finishing with if you have Soul's Rod and Ecclesia, because you can go for like this and set up either the Unicorn or the Selene, so that you can get back Dark Magician. Like if you don't have Eternal Soul, but you have access to Circle, you can get the Dark Magician back and still get the Banish by the quick whatever, yada yada. And then, you know, punishment after the fact, because that will lock you out. But yeah, you play all those cards, and then the 1 Anaconda just because you have to. Double Titan Clad, you don't need 3, and then actually it's supposed to be triple Natis, so the extra deck's only 14 cards, but we just don't have another one. Like obviously I don't have these cards to begin with, so I'm kind of just like taking what I can get. We got the the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, the One Dark Cavalry, which can literally just be anything else, but it's just anime, so we're playing anime cards. And the real cheese is the Quintet Magician, because all of the Dogmatika shit spellcasters, except for the Titanic though. But yeah, you can like really troll some people with this sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's definitely probably the worst Dogmatika deck profile you've ever seen. But the deck's actually really fun. If you like Dark Magician, you should definitely give it a try if you have $300, because I definitely don't, clearly. But yeah.
You're supposed to play that.
Don't. All right, he's just, yeah, moving on. Yeah, so like, subscribe if you haven't. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you cucks next time, simps.